Welcome to the Trail Blood Podcast. I am Christian Creasy.
I'm Lionel Chapman.
Ira Childs.
And today's brand new episode, we are going to discuss and review and give our critiques about the horror movie Smile. As you can see, I'm smiling. All right, gentlemen. Smile, man, came out. Smile came out in 2022 last year.
Yes, sir.
It was a huge hit. Was written by Parker Finn and directed by Parker Finn, produced by Parker Finn. Smile was originally a short film called Laura Hasn't Slept back in 2020. Star Kathleen, how you pronounce her last name? Sorry.
Stasi? Sorry if I'm messing your name up. Stasa?
Executive produce. It also starred Lou Temple, who also you should know, who played the orderly in Rob Zombie's Halloween when he was in that room doing his naughty thing with a female inmate before Michael Myers bashed his brains in, and he's also starred in Texas Chainsaw
Massacre.
The Beginning in 2006, who got his cap blown back by Huey's uncle. You know, so and it won a special jury award at the 2020 South by Southwest Film Festival during 2020.
Yes, it did.
And that's how producers saw how great the film was, and that's how Smile came to be. So before we jump more into this movie, what you guys think of? Let's talk about the short film though first. Laura Hasn't Slept. What do y'all think of the short film? Be honest.
I like the shot selections,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and the coloring of the room, location, you know, all that made it creepy.
I would also say I like the shot selection. The acting was okay. The special effects, that was okay as well. And I was just a little under what do I want to say? Satisfied with the ending and the reveal of the monster.
Yeah.
So
But the magic word, potential.
yes.
Definitely had potential.
Yeah. I will. For me, I love the acting. The acting is what sold me on the movie. The shots was good. The camera selection, how they shook the camera. We discussed this early before the camera started rolling. How it, like you said earlier, behind the scenes, that it lets you know something is about to happen or something is changing.
Off balance.
Yeah, something's going on. But Caitlin, sorry, what I'm saying, Kathleen. Oh my God. Oh Lord Jesus, sorry. Caitlin's performance was sold me on it. And plus, I like Lou Temple. I like him as a character actor and a normal actor, because this is my first time ever seeing him play like a psychiatrist, something different other than playing a jerk all the time.
Jerk.
You know. He played a good sensitive character in season 3 of The Walking Dead, one of the inmates, because that was him in there too. Before one of the governor's people shot him dead. This dude been getting shot and killed in every damn horror movie. Shit. But yeah, I like both of their performances, especially Lou Temple, who didn't know he executive produced the short film. It's just good to see him playing a different role, which shows his range too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, yeah. I can see why the hype was getting off, because we about to go into the themes too of both the reoccurring theme about mental illness was shown in Laura Hasn't Slept, also was the undercurrent theme in Smile as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's y'all final things about the short.
I was really waiting for a big reveal at the end, and I was disappointed, honestly. You know, when she was saying the man of many faces,
Yeah.
something is behind the faces that's going to cause her to die.
Mm-hmm.
When you see that face, you were like, okay.
It had a pretty nice build up to it. And as Lionel was, just to kind of piggyback off what he's saying, it had a real nice build up. And so I'm expecting this super scary, over the top.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not over the top, but super scary reveal or ending. And it's just, just kind of like a typical shot where the camera is facing one way, and when it turns, the reveal happens then.
Right.
Yeah. But the movie, on the other hand,
Totally different thing.
Totally different thing. Way different thing.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the movie. Smile.
Well, when you first sit down into the theater and this film comes on, the very first scene just has your attention.
Mm-hmm.
They use space, they use color, they use every trick in the book to, let you know that something is about to happen in this particular scene. And in this particular scene, they didn't let you down.
No, they didn't.
not at all.
It really kickstarted the movie too,
Yes, it did.
to let you know this is something about to go down in this movie, and be prepared for a ride of your life. And we was on the ride. When I saw, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Even before the movie even started, the opening credits, you seen something was upside down, unbalanced.
Yeah.
That was also great to see.
Yeah. And what I like about it too is that they recast Finn, recast
The young lady from the short film.
from the short film. She recast Caitlin.
Yeah.
And that's always good to give the actor or actress that got you to that next level a shot
Yeah.
at a bigger production.
Yeah. And she stepped it up a whole new level.
Absolutely.
She's actually the face of the film.
Yeah.
And
She have her face on the cover of the poster, and as you can see on the here on the 4K Blu-ray.
That's definitely an appreciation thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So kudos to the director for doing that and bringing her back.
hold on just for a second.
Uh-huh.
Let's talk about something that sold us all: the marketing.
The marketing was
Off the chain.
Yeah.
And I say that because, was it the World Series?
Man,
They bought a seat behind home plate, and they had an actor hold up a sign with this super creepy ass look on his face
Yeah.
that took your attention away from the game.
Yeah. That's what sold it.
Yeah.
That was creative too.
yes, it
Very.
was.
And it had people in the stands scared for their damn life. Because they had pictures online of fans taking pictures of this young lady and everything like that. And when you saw it, you were like, what in the world?
Man,
Yeah.
Yeah.
creepy.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
It goes to show you the power of good marketing when you come up
Genius
with
marketing.
creative ways to get the movie out there, to get people's attention, to get people interested in the movie. Then when you see the movie and it delivers on its hype, because the story was original and it's authentic.
Yeah.
And
I was sold right there, to really be honest. I
Yeah.
was kind of on the fence with the trailer, but when I started seeing that and it started getting news coverage, I say I just might have to check this movie out.
And to be honest with you, I didn't see that particular one in the World Series. What got me when I saw a snippet when the sister was coming out of the house and the head freaking just dropped
Yeah.
from the car. Now that's what
Yeah.
sold me. I was like, oh shit, what
Yeah.
the hell?
Well, like,
What's that? What the hell I'm
Yeah,
watching?
little knock against the windshield.
Yeah.
and then the head just.
And your head just dropped with this maniacal smile. I'm like, what the hell?
Real hardcore horror fans got really excited when they saw that.
Yeah.
But did you guys know that it was possibly going to be going straight to a streaming service?
No, I didn't know that.
Like HBO Max or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Paramount
Paramount
Plus.
Plus.
Okay.
You know, yeah.
I'm glad it didn't.
No.
Yeah.
I'm glad it didn't.
So
'cause-
with the audience reaction, they did a screening, and when they were satisfied with the reaction of the audience, they was like, "No, we need to put this in the movie theater."
Yeah.
yeah, that was good choice on Paramount part.
It was.
Shout out to Paramount.
Yes.
And what also Smile also had a lead actress, Susie Bacon, who's the daughter of
Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon.
6 degrees
Legend.
of Kevin Bacon.
Right.
Legend still echoes.
Who also was in the original Friday the 13th.
Yes.
Kevin Bacon.
I believe he got a arrow stuck through his neck, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, after he committed the dirty sin of making love, then smoking some weed. You know.
Sorry, Kevin.
Yeah.
Kevin.
But I love her performance because she went on a huge emotional roller coaster ride.
Absolutely.
I have to give big ups to her performance because the way to work that many hours throughout the day on set, take after take, and to get yourself in that constant state of being traumatized all the way. I'm surprised she didn't go to therapy after the shooting of this film because that performance is very taxing. I can tell, and I think when we're watching behind the scenes, she even said it's physically draining. Last time I saw that kind of performance was the actor who played Miguel from Day of the Dead, because he explains the same thing when I looked at behind the scenes, that he said he couldn't really talk with nobody for very long because he has to continually stay in this emotional state given the circumstances that it is a apocalyptic world with dead people walking around, and he's very traumatized of that. That's very like unreal. You shoot at these motherfuckers don't
They don't die.
they don't die unless you shoot them in the head. But just to see living people walking who are dead, corpses walking and trying to eat you, that's trauma. So he said he had to, based on the script each day, how fucked up he says he has to be. So when Miss Bacon, you know, Susie Bacon went through that, her character Rose, that's her name, I believe, in the film. Man, her performance is straight A+. I have to give her a point for performance A+ because she just killed it.
Really, she did.
Yeah.
You feel.
I agree.
You feel for her.
Yeah, I do. And what I love about it is how all the characters, especially Rose's character, how she went from being a professional, clean-cut, well-dressed, how her characters decline over the course of the story based on her clothes. Because the more screwed up she is, the more it's like her clothes ain't going to look, she ain't going to keep herself up.
Yeah.
Which relates to reality too, because most people who traumatized, who's dealing with depression or mental illness, I think I could be wrong, but they don't. At least the ones I know, they don't really keep themselves up. And if they do, it's always, it's a whole facade act. I'm smiling in front of your face, but behind the scenes, I'm really not. I'm not okay.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's what I liked. That's what I loved about it, to see the clothes change.
Yeah.
And her character is not keeping herself up as well as she normally was, as you saw at the beginning of the film and stuff too.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed the multiple colors. You've seen a lot of pink. You've seen a lot of blue. Multiple characters. So.
And what we found out that pink is supposed to be a color that represents calmness.
Yeah.
Throughout this film, there was nothing calm.
Nope.
Not
I
at
think
all.
they deliberately. I think one of the producers or the sound designer, production designer. Sorry, who I think did some research and they found that out at a mental institution that pink was supposed to be calmness.
Yeah.
They deliberately took that. It's like, we're gonna use this so-called color and do the opposite.
Give it pure chaos.
Pure chaos. You got people cutting themselves open, acting violently,
What was your favorite scene?
I have to narrow it down. Come back to me.
You're gonna die.
Mine's is when she's at the birthday party and they open it.
Oh my
See that
goodness.
damn dead cat, her pet cat that she's been looking for throughout the whole movie, and she
the
in
damn
the
box.
It's in the damn box, the present box.
I like the setup of that.
Yeah.
Because the last time you seen her with the box, she was wrapping the train.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Then
And you just knew it was gonna be a train and it's a dead cat.
there's a damn dead cat. A nice bait and switch of that too. A good trick. I think the other one is what sold me on the film when the sister after the party
Yeah.
came knocking on the window and the head just dropped down. That was my favorite one.
I felt sorry for the nephew, though, honestly. He was just traumatized. After seeing that dead cat.
You gonna be ever for traumatized.
And then after that scene that you said when the head dropped,
Yeah.
he looking through the window, he sees auntie just going crazy on the steering wheel. He's like,
He's like, oh no,
But those-
worst birthday ever.
But those sisters were throwing
major blows.
major blows at each other.
Yeah.
Jab after jab after jab.
Yeah,
It's like, my goodness.
because they grew up with their mother being that way, being mentally battling with mental illness.
Yeah.
And speaking of, that's what's the current theme, undercurrent theme of the film.
Yeah, because the mom
Yeah.
was going through mental illness.
Would you say that the demons in there represent like the mental illness state of today's society, or mental health issues that people go into, or just the demon is a representation of that?
I think it's a reputation.
You think so?
Yeah.
I can go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Because they play that too. Because, it's she's a psychiatrist and her mom, she viewed her mom as a monster when she was a kid. And, it's just a reoccurring thing. Then you see the nightmarish thing, And I think Caitlin, who was at the beginning of the film, said she was talking about it behind the scenes, that what scares her is like your own mind can betray you.
Yeah.
For me, it's different. It's like the demons when we talked about our supernatural experiences.
Right.
I'm not too concerned about my mental capacity because it's like I have that well in check.
Yeah.
It's the other stuff that I don't. It's like nah.
It's a constant battle with yourself.
Yeah.
Mentally,
Man versus man. Well, man versus self.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So you can see those two things too: man versus man, or a woman versus herself in there, and woman versus other, which is the lollipop, as they dub it, the cast and crew, the lollipop man or the demon
The evil,
at the end.
evil entity.
Yeah, the evil entity.
I like how the evil entity became the mom, but at the same time, when Rose seen her mom, they was like the same age. They
Yeah.
didn't show like an older woman. They showed her as a young woman.
Like they're the same age and
Yeah,
stuff.
that was
too.
pretty cool.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I know you want to talk about like the husband. The husband and
Man, I did not like the husband role, man.
why not?
Just wasn't believable to me, man. If I come home and you got police all at my house, I want to know what's going on. Why are you here?
Yeah.
He was just, Rose, are you okay?
So his whole, he
Undermining. Yeah.
underreacted to everything.
Yeah, he did. And I didn't like how they just dismissed his character, because the last time you seen him is when the therapist and him wanted to meet with her. She walked
Yeah.
in, and that was the last time you saw him.
Didn't he leave her though after?
No, she said something. I forgot. I have to look at the line. And he stood up. So then why are we are together?
Right.
If this is never real. You was never in love. It was along those lines. He got up and he was like, "Why? Then why are we together then?"
But that was the same scene with the therapist, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't take that as just some type of throwaway line. I guess that was his last bit of trying in a relationship, and he was just saying, "I'm out in so many ways."
Yeah.
Maybe it can be interpreted that way.
He could have got killed off though.
But it just goes to show you too, as well, is that when something is wrong with somebody, if they trying to tell you either they battling with mental illness or some outside force is trying to get them, you need to pay attention.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because if your significant other or your child or your brother or sister are really terrified about something, I don't care how crazy you think they are, maybe a demon is trying to take them. Maybe, an outside force is trying to attack them. Or maybe they are literally battling with some mental issue and they need help.
Yeah, and you betrayed the trust because she was sat down and told you, "I'm having these issues," and you go,
Yeah. Yeah.
So that ends the relationship of me telling you anything further.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So
Yeah. And you need to listen until it's too late. It's like, come on now. Like, get out of here. It's like in we had several movies like that. Like in Nightmare 5.
Mm-hmm.
Old girl, when she was telling Alice, like, I'm thinking you going crazy. You keep talking about these nightmares, this guy trying to get you, until she went to sleep in that pool, in that hot tub, and she ended up being in a dream and end up not realizing Freddy was real. She looked at her like, "You not crazy." It was not crazy.
Yeah, man.
But what you guys think about the ending of the film?
I really enjoyed the ending of the film. I thought Rose got away, man.
Me too.
I was rooting for Rose, man, but
It was another good bait and switch, and I liked how the ex-boyfriend, who was a dick to me, that's just me. I ain't like him. Yeah. I'm glad he was the next victim.
Because they were trying to make him like the next hero,
Right.
but of course he got it too.
Yeah, he ended up looking like you're going to literally look at this woman burn herself. So you're going to stand there and watch.
yeah,
And he was
Kinda
the
like
next
deer in the
victim.
I would
headlights.
have at least tried to, stop. Show some kind of action.
Yeah.
So, being that Rose didn't make it, does that change how you feel about the ending? Because typically we want to see the final girl beat whatever entity she's going against, but in this case, that didn't happen.
Not,
Go ahead.
oh, sorry. Not for me because, I like it because it's more realistic. Because not everything ends in a happy ending.
True.
Which is life. Not everything is going to end in going off in the sunset. The guy ain't going to always get the girl, or the girl ain't going to always get her Prince Charming. Sometimes things end in horrible ways.
But I do want to see this entity get destroyed as well.
Yeah, I'm sure it is a way to destroy that entity because I won't be surprised that this film, like Parker Finn, took some inspiration from Senator
Okay.
because that was an entity
Yeah.
that was destroying families, and it came back. But it was like I have to rewatch both films because I thought there was a way to get rid of that entity, but you're right. And who knows? I think it's set up for a sequel. Do you think the way it ended set it up for a sequel?
I believe so.
I think so as well, but did it make enough money to?
I don't know. Let's
Spawn a
look it up
sequel.
now. Let's
Because
look
we
it up
know how
now.
the big studios work. If they make a whole bunch of money, then that's when a sequel
Come to play.
come to play.
Let me ask you.
But if it did, depends on what Parker fan want to make a sequel.
Of course, I think he would.
So stupid damn plan.
do you think our buddy from the hospital is going to be in the second one? I think he was a major character as well that we slept on. The guy that
The
kept
doctor or
on,
the guy she
patient,
stabbed-
the
she
patient that
stabbed
kept
up?
on saying you're going to die.
Yeah, I think so.
You know,
I would hope so.
Well, according to this, Box Office Mojo,
you know what?
Smile made over 217,408,513 at the box
I think
office.
it got the
What was
green
the
light.
budget?
I think it got the green light for a part two.
I think the budget was probably maybe let's see. Let's look. Let's see.
If it doesn't list it, that's cool.
Then listed on
But I don't think that was a. You said 250 million.
217 million.
Yeah, I don't think that was a 100,000. Well, $100 million budget. So they definitely made their money. back.
From a budget of 68 million. So it made money.
Yes,
Lots.
So it's gonna probably be a sequel.
more than likely.
Do you think Rose's intention was going in to kill the patient once the prisoner told her, "You got to kill somebody"? Kind of reminded me of It Follows.
Oh, that's how
It
you
sure
like
did.
break the pattern.
Right.
Not kill it, but
Yeah,
probably.
Kind of like
I think
Drag
that was
Me to
a-
Hell.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Bring Me to Hell and It Follows. You know, kind of bypass, do something to bypass it.
Yeah.
You know, but the messed up thing about it, even if you bypass it, it can come back at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like in Final Destination, they tried to
Yeah,
do the
exactly.
same thing. But the
Exactly.
rule of Final Destination is you cannot escape death. That's the old current thing.
Yeah.
Everybody has to die.
It's gonna come. It's gonna turn around.
Death comes to us all.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If you never got it, go see Final Destination. Soon we're gonna make an episode about Final Destination.
Yes.
But yeah, I think so. But I hope there's a sequel.
I think it will be a sequel.
I want to be in the
The
sequel.
movie's. You hear that?
Parker fan. Hey, I earn my keep. I can
He wants to
audition.
be in the film.
I audition first. See, I like to earn my stuff.
Yeah.
Earns my keeps here. But before we wrap, I mean, any what I do we didn't talk about was the music though. The score was
Yeah.
good. The score was amazing.
Yeah.
I like the score.
Everything that we talked about in our past episode of what makes a horror movie scary. You saw it.
And Smile, yeah.
Location, sound,
If you haven't,
acting.
The
if you
script,
haven't,
the story.
if you haven't heard that episode, go check it out on Spotify.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
Yes,
yeah.
it is.
Our very first episode of what makes a horror scary movie.
What makes
Uh-huh. And it's the fear of the unknown too, because you don't know. You don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Nothing is guaranteed.
But I would like to see an origin story. Where did this come from? Where did it start?
Yeah, I think they was playing a little bit in it, but they was looking at how
Yeah.
the patterns, how each person, how this entity jumped from one person to another person to another person to another person and stuff. So,
Yeah.
but I would like to see the origin though.
Yeah.
That would be good. That would be awesome.
Getting back to music, the score. I really enjoyed the end credits of the playing of the lollipop.
Yeah.
Lollipop, lollipop, lollipop. Man.
Lollipop.
And the entity was called Lollipop as well.
Yeah. Which is I can see because when he pulls his face off, you see all these big, giant tongues and almost like a lollipop.
Right.
Which is wild. So, okay. Anything else?
Anything else?
That'll do it for me.
If you haven't seen this movie, go check it out.
Check out Smile.
It's on streaming platforms
Yeah.
right now.
And you know what to do. Hit us up on YouTube, like and subscribe. Follow us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music. What else? Follow us on TikTok,
TikTok.
trio_of_horror. Follow us on Instagram, trio_3_horror. And follow us on Facebook.
Please like, subscribe.
Yep.
Rate us on Spotify.
Yes.
Yeah, and rate us on Spotify. We love to hear you. Until then, next time, Trio Blood Podcast signing out.